Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOBH Kim Richards placed on 5150 psych hold, Kyle terrified. RHOBH Kim Richards was placed on a psychiatric hold, and now her family is terrified for her survival. She has been in rehab before for alcohol, as she admits she is an alcoholic. This has even played out in the early years of Beverly Hills. Now, things have escalated, but what exactly happened to lead to this? Keep reading for all of the details. Kim Richards placed on 5150 psych hold. For the first few seasons of RHOBH, Kim Richards was struggling with alcohol addiction. Her sister Kyle Richards was very worried about her. She even noted that she was scared to get the phone call that Kim had passed away. In Season 1, the sisters duked it out in a limo over Kyle stealing Kim's house. That was when Kyle flat out called her sister an alcoholic. She has been to rehab several times and seemed to see the light when she became a grandmother. In Season 7, Lisa Rinna told Eden Sassoon that Kim was near death. More so, they played it out as if Kyle was her sister's enabler. There were times when the sisters did not speak, and that was very rough, especially given Kim's past. Unfortunately, things have only gotten worse for Kim, according to TMZ. She was placed on a 5150 hold in early September. This happened after she was at the LA Hilton Hotel, as was Kyle. Authorities were called as Kim was incoherent, and upon their arrival, they asked her to leave, which she declined to do. That was when she was placed on the hold and taken to the hospital. Kim Richards has since been released, but the trouble did not stop. She has been staying at one of Kyle's homes in LA, but authorities were called by the neighbors asking for her to be removed. Kim had allegedly been a problem before, and it seemed they did not want to deal with her. She was not supposed to even be at the house, as her sister allowed her to live there. Then she left but popped up on Wednesday, September 25th. Kyle is in crisis mode. For Kyle Richards, it has only gotten worse. Authorities shared that Kyle did let Kim Richards move back into the LA home a while back. However, she and the family allegedly no longer wanted her there because cutting her off was the only way they knew how to help her. Now, Kyle must serve Kim with a proper eviction notice to get her out of the home, as she is still in the house as of press time. Fans were shocked that Kim had made it this far after all she had put her body through. Amazing, her little body has not given out yet. So many of us love these sisters beyond, lifting them up so much during this time. Prayers for Kim. She is my favorite out of the three sisters. Hopefully, Kim can get help before it is too late, and Kyle does not beat herself up over trying to help her. Are you shocked by what has transpired? More so, do you think Kim can finally get sober? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Kim Richards, a former star of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills RHOBH, has had a tumultuous journey through fame, sobriety struggles, and mental health challenges. But recent events have brought her to a critical breaking point. Kim was placed on a 5150 psychiatric hold after a series of alarming incidents. The news has left her family, especially her sister Kyle Richards, terrified for her well-being, and has thrown Kim's ongoing struggles back into the spotlight. This tragic situation has sparked a conversation about mental health, addiction, and the pressure of living life in the public eye. Kim's story is a reminder that behind the glitz and glamour of reality TV, real-life struggles persist, and the pain of watching a loved one spiral out of control is heartbreakingly real. ###The history of turbulence. Kim Richards first rose to fame as a child actress, appearing in popular films like Escape to Witch Mountain and Nanny and The Professor *. But it was her role on RHOBH that introduced her to a new generation of fans, albeit with a far different narrative. On the show, Kim's personal demons were laid bare for the world to see. Her issues with alcoholism, her erratic behavior, and her strained relationship with her sister Kyle became central storylines. While Kim has made several attempts at sobriety over the years, her struggles have been well documented both on and off the show. Despite stints in rehab and efforts to rebuild her life, Kim has faced ongoing difficulties with addiction, which has taken a significant toll on her mental health. In recent years, Kim has largely retreated from the public eye, focusing on her recovery and trying to live a quieter life away from the cameras. But her latest crisis has brought her back into the headlines in the most tragic of ways. ##### The breaking point. What led to the 5150 hold? The decision to place Kim Richards on a 5150 psychiatric hold was the culmination of a series of disturbing events that left her family deeply concerned for her safety. According to reports, Kim had been acting erratically in the days leading up to the incident. She was reportedly exhibiting paranoid behavior, becoming increasingly isolated from her family, and showing signs of severe emotional distress. Friends and family members noticed that Kim was struggling more than usual, but despite their attempts to intervene, she refused help, insisting that she was fine. Kyle, who has always had a complicated relationship with her sister, was particularly worried but felt helpless to make Kim see that she needed support. The breaking point came when Kim was involved in a public outburst that escalated quickly. Authorities were called to her home after reports of bizarre and threatening behavior. When they arrived, it became clear that Kim was in a state of crisis. After assessing her condition, law enforcement and medical professionals determined that Kim needed immediate psychiatric intervention and placed her on a 5150 hold, which allows for an involuntary psychiatric hospitalization for up to 72 hours. A 5150 hold is reserved for individuals who pose a danger to themselves or others, or who are gravely disabled due to a mental health condition. For Kim, this drastic step was taken to protect her from herself during a time when her mental health had deteriorated to a dangerous level. ### Kyle's fear and despair. No one has been more devastated by Kim's crisis than her sister Kyle Richards. Despite their often fraught relationship, the two sisters share a deep bond that has been tested repeatedly over the years. Kyle has been both a caretaker and a source of tough love for Kim, constantly torn between wanting to help her sister and needing to protect herself from the chaos that often surrounds Kim. In the aftermath of Kim's 5150 hold, Kyle has been open about her terror and heartbreak. She has always been deeply protective of Kim, even when they've had their differences. "I'm terrified for her," Kyle reportedly said in a conversation with friends. "I've seen Kim struggle for so long, but this feels different. I just want her to be okay, to get the help she needs. But I'm scared that this time she won't come back from it." Kyle has spoken before about the toll Kim's struggles have taken on her emotionally. In a previous interview, she confessed that watching her sister battle addiction and mental health issues has been one of the most difficult experiences of her life. "It's like watching someone you love drowning, and no matter how much you reach out to help, they keep slipping further away," Kyle said. "It's heartbreaking." Kyle's concern for her sister has been compounded by the pressure of living in the public eye. The Richards sisters have never been able to deal with their issues privately. Every argument, every misstep, and every breakdown has been played out in front of millions of viewers.